Hello, fam. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews. I'm Uncle Tim. How you doing, Tim? Says first of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and the support. Thank you for all the positive energy. It's because of you that this channel is growing. It's because of you other people are coming to the channel just to want to know what it is that we're talking about, fam. And I just want to make sure I say thank you. This is not just a channel. It's a community of collectors talking about everything dealing with collecting. Fam. Now, I know a lot of you all been talking to me about, like on the windowless boxes. I was talking to you about the little security tag saying that this is on there because there's no window box. Um, like I was saying before, the older figures, not the older, well, the older boxes don't have them. It comes on the newer boxes. And basically, like you said, you can open it from the side, whereas you can actually get in from the side and, this part, it's over the bottom and, you can still get in from either side or basically across the top if you want it. But it's something. Is it foolproof? No. Could anybody steal? Yes. They're just trying to do something to just trying to negate some of the fears that we are having. And, at the end of the day, I think that's all it's about, fam. We may never go back to the window boxes. Again, being able to see the actual item, that was a plus. And I'm going to be serious. It really was a plus. But they may not never go back to this. At the end of the day, they say they're trying to save the environment. You're starting to see them on all type of packaging from Marvel. Like the Legends, you see, you might see it on G.I. Joe in a minute because they're starting to try to go away from those window boxes with the Joes. So you're finding it on Mattel too. So I'm trying to figure out, this is a thing that's happening. So it's not going to be able to change anytime soon. So what it is, we're going to have to learn to deal with it. But at the end of the day, there's ways around it. You can go up to the counter, like I always tell people, and ask them to open it. Because again, you don't know. I don't know. Somebody could have just went in and took it. When I came home, what I did, I wanted to show you. After I did the video on this, I opened the side of it up to see if the package, the items were still in there. And they were actually still in there. Along with the snake eyes. I did the same thing with him. Let's see what snake eyes is. Forgive me of all the noise you hear. The snake eyes right here. I had to open him up to make sure that everything was still in there, and I opened it up. Everything was still in there. Again, this was something that came from Target. I don't know if it's going to be at every store, but, from what I see, I'm starting to see them more and more at Target. And I'm starting to understand again at the end of the day that, they got to do what's best for them, fam. We're losing money as collectors because we're taking shit home that don't supposed to be in the box. We're taking bottles of ketchup and hot sauce and weird shit, old figures inside. Like I said, people are quick to talk about everything in the community, but some of the people in the community are the people that are destroying the community. So we got to deal with the people in the community first, then deal with all the naysayers on the outside. I've been looking at this for the longest. Like I said, collect figures that you really want. Don't just get some shit. I was going to buy some wrestling figures today because they were on clearance at Target, and they had a whole lot of shit that I could have just picked up real quick. Real quick. If I was telling you, if I wanted to start a wrestling shelf right now at that Target with that clearance they had, I could have had a whole damn shelf full of them for a good ass price. You've been thinking I've been collecting for years. That's how they had it. And see, these are some of the things that we got to look at, fam. A lot of the, places are going to do away with all of these window boxes. And, sooner or later, everything is going to look just like this, in these type of boxes. And, the tag is across the bottom, but, still, it's something. My whole thing is you can't do too much to stop people from stealing. People who want to steal will steal. And if you put those tags all around the sides, around the other side, across the top, across the bottom, then collectors will complain. Then see, that's the bigger problem. Now you got the people who are paying complaining. And this is what they're trying to do away with. They're trying to get the people who are spending money, they're trying to make them happy. So they're trying to do something. You get what I'm saying? So is this going to solve the situation? No. But it makes a lot of people feel better. You know, it may not be an actual way to heal a cut, but, you know, if you put some Neosporin on it and put a Band-Aid on it, it'll heal after a while. And that's what they figure. This is their Band-Aid in order to, like, actually appease some people. And, you know, like I said, you know, we need appeasing because, you know, we be the people that buy these toys. You know, again, at the end of the day, grown people have jobs. Kids don't have jobs. You know, people say they see kids with all kind of money, but the kids get the money from the grown-ups. Remember that. Kids don't get, you know, money for themselves. You know, they don't got jobs. Parents do. And this is what I'm trying to push. Also, if you see the box tampered with, when you see it out there, leave it where it's at. Don't try to get it for cheaper. Don't try to get for anything off. Leave it where the hell it's at. You get what I'm saying? It saves us all a lot of trouble in the long run because, you know, a lot of people say, hey, you know, they may think I'm stealing or, you know, I was the problem or I was the one that done this. You know what? People going to always think so. And this is why I'm saying cover your ass. You know, at the end of the day, companies look for people that they can pin the blame on. And sometimes, you know, they pin the blame on the people who are not to blame. But, you know, it's easier to do it that way because, again, at the end of the day, you know, who's saying something? Who really cares? You know, again, $30 and $40 toys, yes, they should have tags on. Yes, they will mess up the boxes. At the end of the day, you know, for people who collect in-box items, maybe you can buy something from off a line if it's one of the ones with the boxes that you can't see through. And, you know, this is what I'm getting at. You know, window boxes are gone. You know, with Marvel Legends, you know, the stuff that you see that's coming out, like I showed you the Speedball and the people after that, those were those waves that still needed to come out, you know, that was backed up in the back. But now stuff is dropping and, you know, they're showing you what it really is. You know, you compare this to this. Which one would you rather have? I'd rather have the window box. But if I can't have the window box, we gonna roll with what we get. But all I ask them for when they actually have the item, do some good cover art. Make it look worthwhile. Which one would you rather have? Just to be honest. If you had to choose, which one of these would you rather have? I'd rather have this one because the cover art look a lot better. This one don't look bad, but the cover art on here looks a whole lot better. And you know what? You would get me with all of that, you know, with all the cover art, you know, you got the actual toy on the back. That's the thing. Then I'm going to show you how they messed this up. They actually put all the artwork on the side and put the toy on the front, which the toy should have been on the side and the artwork should have been on the front. You know, at the end of the day, it helps you sit, you know what you're getting. And it just makes you happy. Again, with us, with these window boxes, it lets us see if the item was actually in the package. Even though people are stealing, when they had window boxes and just replacing them with different figures, man, it was just wild still. We wanted to see how the actual paint job on the figure was. You know, that way, if we could choose another one that looked a lot better, and overall, if we actually liked the figure, fam, you know, just being realistic, you know, just because they're coming out with a different figure don't mean that it's going to speak to you. It's going to be something that you say, man, I want that one. It may not be something that you want at all. And you know what? I know I go all over the place, but fam, I think y'all understand why I go all over the place. Window boxes are a thing of the past. That's a dinosaur. It's extinct. It's going extinct quick. And we really need to just move on. And I'm about to start moving on because, I don't see them going back anytime soon. And if they do, I'll make a whole ton of videos on that because I just would want to know, why would they go back? Everybody agreed with it, so why should they go back? But again, fam, thank you for all the growth on this channel. I appreciate all of y'all, and I just want to say thank you so much. It's a pleasure talking to y'all each and every day, so I appreciate it. So I just want to say again, thank you.